all in preparation for Concord's bad game day.
Looks worse. I break down the font choice.
But how it's a PlayStation exclusive? I thought Concord was a high quality game made by Sony. And you telling me Reforge Gaming that the game ain't quality?
The UI, the HUD, but I really do spend
It's a
some time
demo.
talking about
It's a beta. It's still in alpha. What's wrong with you people? Ain't you a Sony fan? Ain't you representing the same insignia? What's this? You know? Because I can guarantee Gears of War E-Day ain't gonna have this type of criticism. Why are you talking about PlayStation games? I got a grown man system that I stand behind and I back.
the similarities to Destiny. I actually talked about this before.
What similarities to Destiny are you talking about, bro? I mean, that's the problem with you guys. You guys can't look at the gameplay for yourself. This game don't even look like Destiny. It looks like another hero shooter aligned with Paladins and Overwatch. That's what the game looks like, man. You know, they might have brought up the fact that it's going to have a faster combat system similar to Destiny, but it does not play like Destiny. You tell me when Destiny had classes the same way you see with this game.
I have another video on the channel calling it a big risk, and then recently, argued that I think it looks worse. I don't think it actually looks better than their initial gameplay trailer.
And this is what happens when you worry about what the games on Xbox is, man. You know, the funny thing is, hey, at least you guys can look forward to Sea of Thieves and Hi-Fi Rush, some high-quality Xbox games on the PlayStation 5, because it seems like you can't even depend on Sony for your own platform to bring out quality games anymore. And this is what hurts my heart, man, because it's just like when I look at the PlayStation, I want to buy the PS5 for its own games and likeness, but instead I see the PlayStation 5 and I'm sitting there saying, wow, I'm just playing the same great quality games that I've already been playing on my Xbox for over 7 to 8 years. Like I said, I'm all for Microsoft porting more games to this garbage platform, because if that's the only thing you guys are looking forward to, because we know you're looking forward to that new Call of Duty. And what's the other game, Doom the Dark Ages? That's the game that you people are going to be playing on PlayStation.
With some of the footage being released on outlets like IGN. And what I wanted to talk about today is is this just going to be too much Destiny? Are they making a significant mistake
the game is not even close to Destiny. It's so funny that you PlayStation fanboys keep comparing this game to Destiny, but you're not comparing the game to a game like Overwatch and Paladins.
Having sort of one-to-one animations, movement, jump style, obviously gunplay. It's okay if the gunplay is similar to Destiny because Destiny has great gunplay. But looking at this game, I argue also in that video, and go check it out. I look at saturation now, saturation in the present, and I sort of break down what I think is going to be hurting this game's appeal.
What are you talking about, man? I thought PlayStation made nothing but great quality games. Stellar Blade was successful. Rise of Ramen Noodles now has their own noodle company. What are you talking about? Because as a PlayStation fanboy, everything that you're saying to me doesn't make any sense. Concord's going to be a great game. It's a AAA. It has a AAA funding and budget with this game. Yeah, you might have to pay for it, but the game is also going to be available on PC. So at the end of the day, if we don't buy the game, PC gamers are more likely going to buy it. So I don't understand these complaints, Reforge Gamer. You see, I'm starting to think that I'm the real PlayStation fan and you're just nothing but a wannabe, because, we got to stop thinking about things emotionally. We got to go out there and support our games. You can't sit there and make these videos talk about Xbox every day, and then when we finally have a game that we're supposed to support on our platform, you want to sit there and say that the gameplay is too much like Destiny, or should I say the game is worse. Okay? Support your quality PlayStation exclusives, because at that point, you need to go to another platform. Go to Xbox. Maybe you'll be a little bit happier there since you thought about stealing games like Hi-Fi Rush. It seems like you reside with more of those Xbox, Microsoft games.
Game's ability to get a lot of players. So once you check out that video, you will know what I think. And now it's time to hear what you think. So thank you guys so much.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. What the gaming community thinks is irrelevant. Because to be honest with you, 99% of you gamers out there don't even play video games. Like, y'all want to have an opinion on something, but half you people are sitting at 2,000 to 3,000 gamer score, You guys got like a level 50 on PlayStation. I'm not sitting there saying you got to be the ultimate completionist or the ultimate trophy or achievement hunter. But god dang, you should at least have something over 300 on PlayStation for level. You should at least have close to at least 50,000, maybe 50 to 100,000 worth of gamer score before you people start opening your mouths. There's got to be some form of criteria here, man. I'm so shocked. Like, I've seen people in the Xbox, PlayStation community, they like to talk about games, but then when you look at their profiles, they got like 10,000 gamer score. You know, it's just ridiculous. And these are the ones that say, oh yeah, we play these platforms. We play the new stuff. So if you play the new stuff, then your gamer score should be representative of that. Now, if you're an old school gamer and you don't really care about that, now that can't really reflect too much because at the end of the day, but even though that's not the case, that's still not true. You're like, huh? What you talking about? If you're an old school gamer, right, there's still a lot of old school games on these platforms. So I don't want to hear that excuse either because I've heard it from old heads like, hey man, my gamer score is low because because I don't like this new stuff. Okay, so how come you didn't play Turok? How come you didn't play Onimusha? How come you didn't play any of these classic games that are available? Power Slave. Now, I'm not saying you have to play everything. All I'm saying, Shenmue, they have a lot of old games being made for these platforms. I mean, look at Marvel Arcade Classics. There you go. That's where your trophy should be on. I guess some trophy lists can be ridiculous, but I'm just saying. People are trying to tell me that I have low gamer score, even though there's classic games available for the masses. You got Castlevania here, you have Contra, you have all these games that people say you claim to love, right? And then when you look at their profile, they don't even have them beat. I don't care about the 100%. I'm telling you, they don't even have the games beat. Okay? Now, I get it. You're not probably going to beat every single old game that you had, but they should at least be a vast majority of those games on your list, which would also help you get to at least 50 to 100,000 gamer score. I'm sorry, bro. If you're a gamer and you have less than 50,000 gamer score, then I can't respect you, bro. This is not even a sense of elitism, right? It's not. Because if you have if you have a platform, right, you should at least have 50,000 gamer score, minimum, at least, okay? Because that's somebody that plays games here and there, and then you can add that probably with all the little online games that they do. You gotta have 50,000, man. You know how many content creators that I've seen in this community, like Marlon, having only 4,000 or 5,000 gamer score? Go to his PlayStation account, man's got nothing but bronze trophies. Like, I mean, no platinums, no gold, no so just bronze. Like, come on, man. You guys make a living off this, which is perfectly fine, but at least uphold some form of integrity. Like, for example, if people look at my profile, they can see Castlevania beaten, they see Contra, they see Shenmue beaten, I beaten Turok, I beaten Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. You can see that by looking at the list of the games. You can see that. Guardian Heroes, I beat it on the hardest difficulty, Onimusha. These games that are all on my list, you can see and be like, oh, okay, I can see that game's still like old school games because my list is representative of that. But when you have a list, right, that's only 5,000 gamer score worth of gamer score, when you can get 5,000 from playing an easy indie game, then we got a problem here. We do. You know what I mean? You guys should have thought about playing video games before you started creating your gaming channel because y'all doing things backwards. Y'all like, oh, let me make my gaming channel first and then talk about gaming and then forget the whole aspect as to why I'm here in the first place.
Being here, and we greatly appreciate the support of the channel. We appreciated all the members this morning.
Oh, that's all this is about. Hold on, bro. I don't even care about it. Get to the point.
Of them. Yeah, maybe it was a little slow and floaty because you were on a slow and floaty character. Maybe some of the other characters are a little bit snappier, maybe faster. Maybe they have a little bit more agility. The professional left a comment and said, regarding originality, the criticism is well-deserved, but the gameplay looks fun, and I will give it a shot. Definitely looks fun.
I think they should have made this game free to play, honestly, but Sony has to charge you this upfront cost as well as this online membership to play it, man. The only people benefiting in this situation is PC gamers because they don't have to pay to play this game online while you ponies have to. This is ridiculous, bro. You tell me why anybody would want to play this game on a PlayStation, bro. Like, the way Sony has been doing things, man, is so discouraging, man. It's actually hurtful. If you've been gaming on PlayStation since the PS1 and you're seeing the way Sony's going about their business as of recently, I'm telling you, man, it makes you just want to get rid of your PlayStation 5, bro. I don't care how many times you guys want to sit there and say, "Oh, we're gonna get your X." I don't, bro. As of right now, y'all ain't got no games, man. Let's just call a spade a spade. You ain't got no games. I mean, Nintendo don't really got that many games because they doing a lot of remasters and stuff of that nature. But still, even they got a little bit more than y'all. Okay, the output of games is Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. Y'all like, no, it's not true because Nintendo been doing it. Yeah, but as of recently, Nintendo's obviously have more. I guess they're looking for. I don't even know if they. I think they're trying to milk the Nintendo Switch for as much money as they can before they jump onto the Switch too. But yeah, as of right now, Microsoft has got the output of games. Nintendo, well, y'all ain't got Black Myth Wukong in our Marvel Arcade Classics. Y'all ain't got that. So how you gonna sit there and say everybody got the games, but y'all ain't got Black Myth Wukong? Nasty. Bro, we don't need that game. And second of all, that game's coming. We just don't need it. We got so many games, bro. That game would have probably got overshadowed. I'm telling you, Microsoft's probably telling Sony, yeah, put it on it. We'll try to push some little, because we know you like the little hardware sales and stuff like that. So we'll push that with your little software. So let's see if you ponies will support the game. And then Black Myth Wukong might come to Game Pass day and date. So go ahead and enjoy. We got so many games here, Sony. Just take the games that you need. We didn't need Marvel Arcade Classics because our community's playing these games through dev mode anyway. You can have these old games. Like, it's crazy, man. Y'all really bragging about, like, oh, 2 games are not coming to the Xbox when it doesn't really matter because the games that Xbox got coming is way bigger and badder than what you guys are doing with Black Myth Wukong and Marvel Arcade Classics, bro. As much as I love that game, ain't nobody gonna support that, bro. Like, that's what you people say. You guys make all these. I mean, Maximilian made these videos talking about Capcom Fighting. Like, we wanted Darkstalkers 4, and y'all didn't even support Capcom Fighting Collection. Like, come on, man. Any real gamer would look at that and be like, whoa, man, some of these games are expensive for the sake of Saturn. Like, I already know some of these copies that are going to be worth money in the future. I know, because those games on the Saturn and all that, they're worth some money. And these collections that are coming out, man, people's like, well, will that take the value of the original? I don't necessarily think so. I think it will worsen it, but I do think what will end up happening that the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast, because it's still kind of like the best perfect version. I think that one will still be viable, and the Switch and the PS4 version will be valuable afterwards. So they'll have like a tier system. So that one will be this much, and then the Marvel Arcade Classics will be at another value. That's it. I still think they'll be both expensive, depending on the title, of course.
But hard to last without uniqueness. I think that's the big thing. Is like I made sure to stress that in the video. I'm like, I think it does look fun. You're not wrong to say that it looks fun.
Then play it.
But that's not enough.
Wait, what do you mean? Hold on, what? That's not enough to play with. That's not enough to go out there and support a game. You just said the game looks fun. Guys, if I see a game and I sit there and tell you, oh, that game looks fun to play, more than likely I'm going to pick the game up and play it. But now you ponies are saying, oh, the game looks fun, but I still don't want to play it. That doesn't make sense.
I don't think that that's enough. I think
How is that not enough? How is that not? Explain to me by looking at a game and saying, wow, that game looks fun, but I still don't want to pick it up.
More than that, I think you've got to have something fresh and new to hook people.
Well, those days is over, man. I mean, at this point, we're not getting fresh and new anything. It's so funny that you got a PlayStation pony talking about fresh and new when you was playing Last of Us Remake, Last of Us Remastered, Part 2 Remastered, Uncharted 4 Remastered. That now, hold on, what? Do you see why I be getting confused with these ponies? Because these ponies talk about how, oh, we want something new, when all you guys have been doing is playing remasters and remakes.
You'll be old news in a couple of months. It'll just be another hero shooter that, nobody pays much attention to.
Well,
have you forgotten the counter? Forgotten the counter? What are you talking about?
Now, what's so special about Astrobot? Astrobot just looks like a game like no different than Mario Odyssey. I mean, the game does look interesting, but I'm just saying a lot of these games are going to reuse a lot of similar tropes. So when we sit there and say, "Oh, well, these games is not these games are not special, they're not different," they haven't been like that for 10, 15 years, man. The passion of the gaming industry has been gone. I mean, look what Capcom's doing. I got to make probably a separate video on that. Look at what they're doing with Dead Rising, Deluxe Edition, bro. The character, I'll make another video about that. But
have I forgotten the counter? What counter?
'Cause I got too many concerns for that game.
I love Battleborn. A shame that it couldn't compete with Overwatch. I mean, Battleborn didn't. The real problem with Battleborn is it could have been a great PvE game, but even the PvE was designed poorly. Mile High with 26 months in a VIP still refusing.
It's not that, bro. It's the fact that gamers are comfortable and gamers are not willing to experiment anymore. That's the problem with the gaming community. Now, I would go as far to say that back then, we had similarities. People couldn't really afford games and stuff, and people had to be comfortable with what they picked up because gaming was expensive. But now gaming is accessible. Gaming is very, very inexpensive. It's a very inexpensive, well, for some people, a very inexpensive hobby nowadays. And yet people still finding ways to complain about how they can't play different games because they're comfortable in what they're playing.
Downgrade my man and a 20 bomb from MASH. He says, let's start the week strong. That sat there for a while. That's a Han shot first, and so did you.
Bro, it's so funny, man. You call yourself Reforge Gaming, and the only thing you talk about is your dang super chats, bro. Like, I don't care, man. That's what you're supposed to do, whatever. But, like, you say nothing of substance. I'm very surprised people just take their money and throw it at you when you don't say nothing of any substance. Like, for real, bro. Like, I've actually had to fast forward this video to see if this man would actually throw something of any sort of substance, and he says absolutely nothing. And at the end of the day, man, we're going to end this video. Reforge Gaming, you don't play games, bro. You made a whole gaming channel just so you can hustle people, give them false hope, give them false reality, and then all you're doing is making money. It's like one of those preachers talking about, oh, we go heal the homeless, we go do all this around the neighborhood, and then he does absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's pocketing. This man got a plane. This man got an airport and all that. He bought all that money that y'all gave him. That man invested it into himself. It's crazy. Yeah, we're going to do all this. We're going to have this charity fund, right? Yep. And it ain't going nowhere, man. Matter of fact, it ain't even going into his own personal game collection, man. Do you know how pitiful that is? That y'all giving this man a gaming channel. Think about it. A gaming channel. And he ain't even funding it within his own gaming collection. I think it's about time you people start demanding some of these content creators to show some of their game collections. Because every time I see this dude's channel, he don't got no games in the background. None. He got no games. At least Dreamcast guy got something, but bro, where's your games, man? He got the same two posters. I'm telling you, man, this is a hustle. Reforge hustle game, and that's all he's doing, and I'm gonna continue to keep saying it because this I can tell he ain't no gamer, man. Y'all throwing money, y'all like, hey man, Reforge Gaming, here's $20. Go buy yourself a new game. He don't even do that. Dreamcast guy using it to feed his tummy, and Reforge Gaming is, I don't know what he's doing with it. He probably in an alleyway doing something else. I don't know, man. These people are weird, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, take care. Peace out.